during my college years, though, I was able to find people who had the same interests as me. Watching movies, weird movies.
I agree, yung sense of community mahalaga talaga din sa film school.
Joining film festivals, yes, that's a way for them to see na yung pwedeng ma-validate. Parang it's not just your teachers.
Sabi ko sa mga estudyanteng hindi masyadong nakakakuha ng magandang grade, for example, I also let them join. Malay mo, sabi ko, baka kami lang to.
Kaya nga ako nag-art school kasi mahina ako sa math.
Let's talk public-private partnerships kasi yung subtitle nga ng ating show, the FDCP does its best to assist in the development of our industry, and of course that starts with the educational side. Now, apart from us doing the likes of workshops for individual filmmakers, meron po tayong Academic Film Society, which some of your institutions are a part of, trying to mingle there and allowing them to have access to resources. So, two parts to that question there. Number one, how would you like to utilize the FDCP in your curriculums, and what do you think should the goal be for your partnership with this government institution? So siguro mag-start po tayo kay sir.
Ako na, okay.
Yeah. How can we help you po?
Okay.
How can we help you?
Mapua has been kind of fortunate na actually aga naming nakipag-collaborate with FDCP. Kasi siguro dahil sa proximity rin namin before, no, we've been using the Cinematheque in tawag dito, anong lugar?
May Calao.
In Calao.
Oh yeah, we're currently relocating to Intramuros. Mas malapit pa nga.
Well, mas malapit sa yung Intramuros campus namin.
Yan lang.
And then aside from that, may mga students din kaming nakatanggap ng grants, no, sa FDCP. And yes, very, very helpful ang FDCP, no, pagdating sa pag-develop ng mga programs. We're lucky enough to have to become beneficiaries of some of the programs.
Yeah.
Sa FU side po?
Yes, I would agree. We've also been a member since the start. So, andun yung alam namin may mga grants, we guide our students definitely. Basta ini-endorse namin and we tell them this is available to you, take advantage of it. And ang kagandahan din sa partnership is you're able to request FDCP for speakers, for workshops. So our film organization, FU Film Society, they were able to get a speaker from the FDCP, through the FDCP, and as well as nandun din yung mga festivals and the outputs there. For instance, the CinePU, which has been running for 20 years, ngayon nasa one-click siya. Pagka after the screening, after the festival, it runs for a period there.
Right, a platform for student films, diba?
So definitely
Coming
there's
soon.
help.
And,
Sa UP Film Institute, tulad ng sabi ni David at ni Chrissy sa kanilang university. So, una yung grants for the students. So, it is very helpful na merong option yung students na may ganitong konteksto. Tapos pangalawa, sa UPFI rin, unique yung access sa archives.
Yes, right.
Dahil sila yung may archives talaga. And we have also the archives ng UP Film Center that's been really going hard and strong. So, dinonate namin yung mga films dahil maalagaan ng National Film Archives. Ikatlo, yung World Cinema, yun ako personally tuwan-tuwa. Yun ang FDCP. So when we ask for films na hindi ma-access ng mga estudyante in a big screen, kasi isa pa yun nawawala na yung big screen format ng panonood.
Right.
So yun, so they share the French film, Korean film, Iranian film. So yun, isa pang dagdag sa contribution. And I think the directorship is always important. Institutions can only run because of certain, people with visions. And so I also credit yung leadership and yung admin yun for doing this, continuing and still expanding yung capability.
Shout out, thank you po kay Direk Joey. Yes. Sa iAcademy po.
Sa amin naman po, sobrang laking part po ng external knowledge and exposure sa na nabibigay po ng FDCP. Workshops, seminars, And natututo rin kami yung mga bagay na hindi namin natututunan sa classroom because of the experiences of the directors in the workshop, yung mga speaker. Kaya yun po sa amin na external kasi ang saya na nasa classroom pa lang kami but we get to experience and know people from the industry.
Yeah, it's the FDPCP serving as a bridge to the industry na para
Yes.
mas malapit pa po nga tayo sa mga professionals. In your time as a student po, were you able to utilize the FDCP's resources in any way?
Actually, now, na-utilize ko, people don't know that I actually teach before.
Right. So
in CIIT. So, with the FDCP programs, the workshops and seminars, I'm able to, attend the parang how to communicate with the students better.
Yeah.
It really helps because di ko naiisip sa before na magtuturo ako. But when I went to film school, na-realize ko, maybe there's a possibility. And because of that, and then with FDCP, mas na-enhance pa siya. So, yun yung tulong sa akin ng FDCP.
Add lang ako. Kasi we're talking about the workshops, the seminars, no? So, nagiging open din yung film education to students na hindi wala sa film school.
Democratizing, di ba?
Mas masusulit tuition nila.
So, yan, no? Mas na-democratize ang film education. And dito, nadidiscover nila na maybe gusto ko maging filmmaker one day. Yeah.
And a professor the next.
Yeah.
And again, filmmaking is also a never-ending learning process. Just like a professor, a teacher. It goes both ways. So, kasi kung ikaw na yung pinakamagaling, hindi ka na gagawa ng pelikula.
Hindi na challenge.
So, yun yung okay sa education.
Speaking on after graduation, I'm sure you have this idea of an ideal student from your institutions. Pag graduate nila, ganito po sila. It's a big target for a lot of these educational institutions na maging globally competent yung inyong mga students. In the case of research places, they want you to be recognized locally and internationally. Sa Suntok sa Buwan, we would like our students to be at the Oscars. So how do your respective institutions ensure na magiging globally competent and within the same sort of skill level and competence with those from institutions globally or even in industries na hindi lang po sa Pilipinas? Yeah. Who would like to start?
Ako, attending festivals, one.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, because lumalaki yung lawak mo na, pwede pala.
Right.
So I think that's very important na you just put a seed there na hindi lang tayo dito. Na we can make it other places.
Branch
And
out. Yeah.
Also, like other films that are going around the festival circuit, I think it's important for us professors and filmmakers to watch na binibigay, in-encourage tayo panoorin. And I think that's ginagawa ng FDC.
Siguro yung sa amin, film and visual effects kasi kami. And our graduates are also capable to be hired abroad. It's because meron silang additional na visual effects eh.
Right.
They're not just storytellers, but they're also animators na ang laki po ng demand. In which, especially dito sa Pilipinas, ang laki po ng pag may mga advertisement bidding ako, ang daming nangangailangan ng visual effects.
Right.
Local man o foreign. So, yun din siguro yung ginagawa po namin sa iAcademy na meron po kaming part ng curriculum na gumagamit kami ng software na not usually used here in the Philippines. Usually kasi Blender Maya, meron kaming Udemy, no? So, yung mga applications po na that could be globally competitive. And lastly po, we are also exposed, nga po, kagaya po ng sabi niyo po sa International Film Festivals, nanonood po kami, may mga pinapadala ng entries, and isa po yun sa way na makaano po kami, maka-keep up sa global competition. Paano po ba sa inyo, sir?
Well, before we move on to that, I think plus nga rin po na with VFX being a focus, that's something that can be done remotely.
Yes po.
Diba? You don't need to fly people over, and that takes away at least one barrier of entry to become globally competent and being able to mingle with the people outside of the country. So you people.
Sa UP yun, apart from yung technology nga, yun yung remote aspect. I think part rin dun sa global competence ay nawala yung previous generations is yung digital culture. Meaning, empowering siya sa akin kasi someone na walang access sa school can watch films online. Di ba? Pwede siya makipag-usap sa mga barkada niya sa barangay. So, napapalawak yung notion of schooling. So yung global aspect, it doesn't have to be just geographical, that you have to be physically there. But there are other ways of learning and competing. And that said, yung pagdagdag nga rin ni Ken dun sa local, yun sa UPFI is yung local ay global. Parang ganon. Parang hindi nakita na meron siyang konteksto yung global. So, ang dami. Sina Tonet, di ba? Sina Pepe Jokno, yan, Raya. Ayun, ngayon sina JT, Noni Abaw, John Cesario, mga graduates na hindi calculated. Para siyang, meron siyang, yun yung nakikita ko rin na nagagawa nung organic yung pagkaroon ng global
No recognition.
ng recognition. Siyempre, merong application, may nagsisend, and that's good. That's for being proactive.
Yes.
But the other side of it is nakaka-empower rin pag nakita nila na merong recognition without, kung wala kang ganong network or system.
So it's not even like a deliberate thing na parang if we do what we do good,
Yeah,
we will meet those standards.
I think yun yung maganda rin sa film studies, yung bukod sa theory at practice at real life, yung kasaysayan. Yung pag sinabi mo, uy guys, noong 1920s walang pera, may gera, may ganon, they can make connections. Or during martial law times, diba? Not to say that we should be resilient and just romanticize it, pero nabibigyan sila ng lakas pa na hindi tayo nag-iisa, diba? So, nako-compare.
Seffi,
Well, definitely, may plans to have yung mga special effects as part of the curriculum kasi alam naman namin that's parang when you know where the gap is then recognize it, gusto mo rin punuan yun to make your students more globally competitive. But I think as it is, meron naman din because we are always urging them to join, always telling them to watch, always telling them, sa UPFI, sa FDCP, ang daming mga available. And that's where you learn. You really watch to death. Di ba? As a filmmaker, parang it's that exposure. Basta huwag kang sarado sa isang klaseng style. And we encourage that you are not boxed in a particular style. As far as what we have now, we do try to make them familiar with a lot. We do our best to make them familiar with different film movements na pwedeng malocalize. And regardless kung saan man, because universal nga ang film language, basta at the core of it, dapat you're a good storyteller. Pero yon, hindi pwedeng galing mo lang magkwento. Sumali ka. Kasi hindi gagalaw yan kung you don't be brave enough. Medyo tama yan eh. You need to push them din. Kasi syempre, mga inisip nila, local nga, baka push lang. Basta may opportunity and pwedeng students. And actually, one of our, sa Korea, sa pitch, I forgot. So, si Eve Baswell. Basta she won doon. So we're very proud 2018 or earlier na graduate. May naaabot basta dapat you should take the initiative to put it out there. Kasi kahit naman gaano ka yung preparations, you do it, but they are not proactive.
it's good to have a voice inside of the institution telling you to get out there.
Yes, we
Come
do.
back in good time, but get out there and learn everything you can.
O yung mga email invites we always share.
Yes,
forward.
pasa lang ng pasa.
May mga student
And then,
organizations.
All perfect for these students to get new opportunities.
Yeah.
Opo.
Ano pa bang may dadagdag ko?
sige. Dagdagan mo yan.
Okay, no. So aside from inviting them or letting them join film festivals, so siguro yun na-imbibe na rin kasi sa kultura ng school na kasi meron kaming student global exposure na tinatawag. Alam mo yun?
Ayun.
Ayun, no. Meron kaming ganong program whereas they are actually expected to have this kind of international exposure. Not necessarily going abroad, but finding opportunities para makita yung mga practices internationally. With film, kadalasan, film festivals talaga. No? And importante kasi yung pagtingin, no? Or yung pagsilip sa ginagawa ng iba rather than
Yes.
just
To see what's
you
out
know.
there.
Yes.
And trying to get the best practices sa sarili natin. No?
Yeah.
And aside from that, research is also important. Okay? Industry research, no? Kung ano yung mga ginagawa sa ibang bansa. Ano pa ba?
Di ba, and after all, pumupunta dito ang pelikula,
Yes,
Institute
yeah,
Cervantes, tapos the Japanese.
Yes.
Ang dami
yes,
mga
yes,
class,
yes.
Pag yung mga
film
ganon,
festival,
yun ang
Japanese
global
film
exchange.
festival.
Pag may-
May,
Yan ang
may
glo-
French Film Festival.
Yes.
May mga
Yes.
masterclass
Yes.
ang French filmmakers.
Ayun.
So pag may invitation, dapat umattend.
Eh, malawak yung utak mo eh.
There's already an extended hand from the international community.
Yes, sino
Kunin
na
lang
yung lumalapit?
natin.
Yes.
Libre.
Oh, yun pa ang maganda, mostly libre.
Libre.
Yeah.
Bili ka na lang ng popcorn, go na yun.
So you don't really have to go out.
Yeah.
Minsan, kailangan lang kung may pumunta dito, o grab the opportunity.
Every opportunity, take it. Diba? That's an amazing piece of advice. And while we're there, just to kind of end off this discussion and go back to our overarching question, what pieces of advice do each of you have for people who are just not sure if film school is for them? For people who are not sure if they want to take film school, what do you have to say to them? What advice do you have, Sir Gino?
Ako, yung first advice ko, iba yung path ng filmmaker, professors, lahat ng tao, iba-iba. So, for me, I met my core team in college. I met them in film school. I'm still working with them until now. Some of them are my producers, my production designers. And it's the sense of community. And you just enjoy lang ako being a geek with fellow geeks, di ba, in school. So doon ko nahanap yun. And of course, learning about history, iba rin ang nanonood ng iba't ibang pelikula in a classroom, learning theories, and finding out why this film is good. And of course, the real. I think that's important.
Thank you, Sir Ken.
Sa akin naman, sige, correct me if I'm wrong. Mahal po ang film school.
Yes.
Mahal siya.
Ako, yun po kasi syempre ako po ay parang bida sa telenovela na nanggaling sa kahirapan, rags to riches. Ang mahal po
A trend
talaga.
scholar, correct.
Opo, scholar po ako.
Yeah.
So, hindi ko po na-afford yung mga pinakamagaganda at film school kasi mahal po talaga.
Yeah.
But, gumawa na lang po ako ng way kasi yun din po yung ma-advise ko sa iba na there are a lot of roads leading to that success. Hindi lang po siya one way or two way. Especially right now, like, kailangan ko pa po ba mag-film school? Sa panahon ngayon na diskarte o diploma, ang dami nang pwedeng gawin eh. Like, bakit pa ako mag-film school? Pwede naman akong bumili ng camera ko at gumawa ng sariling YouTube
Drop out naman si Mark Zuckerberg. Bakit pa tayo magkakali?
Exactly. Parang ganun nga po. But ang para sa akin naman po and ma-advise ko is film school po kasi which is syempre meron po akong bachelor's degree, parang naging incubator po sa akin yun na kahit ilang beses akong magkamali, at least po may fail safe ako. Pag hindi ka po kasi di ko man po sinasabi na mag-film school kayo. Pag ano ko po kasi, pwede naman pong self-learn, but ayun nga po, mas guided po kasi when it comes to kasi may curriculum tayo, meron po tayong tawag po dito, may thesis, and mas structured. So, ayun din po, nako-compare ko din po kasi yung sarili ko sa others na hindi naman po nag-film school, pero ang galing, nag-cinemalaya,
Right.
Siguro po, what I can advise is, I feel po, pag may film school lang po, mas structured, mas alam ko po yung format. Pero pag ano naman po, pag other way around, life lessons is, you have the grit, you have the discarte in life. So for me, to conclude my advice is, there is no one-way trip in becoming a successful filmmaker. Maparatonda ka man, mapa-Quezon City, papunta din naman po tayong lahat. Ang importante po is pare-pares po tayong gustong gumawa.
Just going back quickly kay Sir Gina, do you think that if you didn't go through film school, you would be where you are today?
That's a tough question. But I wouldn't have met a lot of, people who helped me along the way. Like my professors, Direct Joey Reyes, I met him when I went to Cinemalaya. Ang daming tumulong sa akin when I was in film school. Dami ko natutunan, dami ko nakilala. But feeling ko kung hindi ako nag-film school, nag-culinary ako. But right now, I think film school is worth it.
It's worth it, yeah. Seryoso.
Yeah, definitely yung film school. I encourage that kasi at least yung sa UP Film Institute at sa UP at I'm sure nga sa iba ring eskwelahan kasi lawak na nung school. So bukod dun sa mga sinabi, yung community, you get to have conversations, you get to test ideas, di ba? I followed faculty that I just loved. I would take classes because of the teachers. And I think in those opportunities, so siguro rin kailangan baguhin or evolve yung notion of school as a parang an uncool word. Kasi meron siya talagang trappings at limitations. Pero I think, gaya ng sabi, when an individual gets there, he really gets to experience and learn so many things. And eventually, he has to make those decisions. Diba? So, yun yung nabibigay ng school. At lalo na pag liberal arts at nasa malaking komunidad ka ng university na kaklase mo, malikhaing pagsulat, physics, engineering, that's the best.
Yes.
That's the best.
A boiling pot of creativity.
Kakain ka sa tabi, tapos pwede ka, ang dami. That's education in an expanded sense. At ang ganda nun.
Is film school worth it, Miss?
Definitely. I would really say that. Kasi, I would agree kay Ken, Instructor Ken, that it is structured. Nandun yung purposeful siya eh.
Purposeful.
Purposeful. You have a goal eh. I'm not saying na without goal, yung if you don't go that way. But what we have in common in understanding, in agreeing that film school is good and important, is that the collaborations, the experiences we gain from like-minded people, yun ang kailangan natin, di ba? Di ba? Klase kami. Hanggang ngayon, more than a decade ago, but up to now, still talking and still
Collaborate.
yes,
Magkaibang
still,
eskwelahan.
and still competing. Hindi, joke lang. Hindi,
Friendly competition.
Still bullying each other.
Friendly
The friendly
competition.
competition, but it's the discourse you have, it's the conversations you have, I agree with sir, with these people that also helps come up with ideas na talagang makakatulong sa'yo kasi mahirap maging isolated and mahirap yung artist na isolated and then you have so much stimulus in film school, in the people, and then in the course requirements that can be heavy, but later on you will thank your teachers for it because on your own, mahirap din i-discover ang symbolisms, mga Freudian, kung ano man
All the
yan.
technicals.
Mga all those things, mga Barths, but it makes sense, parang kahit na nabobore ka kunyari sa lecture tungkol sa, what's this? What do you call that? Semiotics.
Yes po.
It all makes sense
Oo.
that people use it in film is visual storytelling. Walang salita, matututo kang gumamit nun. So it is a systematic way that yun again it has a goal of teaching you how to appreciate, create, and apply. Yes, hindi man laging towards the commercial. If it becomes part of yung passion mo, yun ang bumubuhay sa'yo kahit yung side job mo ay something na hindi yung number one love mo, but if you live and breathe film school is a different kind of, it's a different kind of experience.
Actually, nung nag-uusap, nung sinasabi nila yung mga rason, actually, babalikan ko lang yung experience ko. And graduate din ako ng film. And kung wala yung prosesong yun, ay hindi ko magagawa ang isang pinaka-importanteng gawa ko, which is my thesis.
Yes.
Actually, that started everything.
Na Cinemalaya.
Oo,
Na
and then,
nag-iiyak.
You have an entry
Pag-iyak
incoming
pa.
next year, is that right?
yes, may
Yeah.
Front row seat tayo doon,
May
front
iyakan
row
pa kami doon. May pakikinggan. Parang, we...
So, going back, and alam ni Sir Yason to, no? Parang yung pelikulang yun ay hindi yun magagawa kung hindi ako dumaan sa prosesong yun. No? Parang, paano ba ako umabot sa ganitong experimentasyon? No? And those are the things that you will learn in school. Maybe you can learn it on your own, pero iba na rin kasi kapag you are being exposed to different materials, different films, na sa tingin ko, hindi ko siya may excavate on my own. So, yung mga, kaya na film school tayo para ma-meet natin ang mga collaborators natin. Sabi ko nga sa mga estudyante ko ay, ang swerte ninyo dahil nagkakaroon kayo ng chance ang mag-aral or pag-aralan yung gusto ninyo talaga. Kasi and yes, anyone can become a filmmaker.
Yes.
May mga kilala tayo na HRM graduate,
Yeah.
na filmmaker. Hindi ko sabihin yung pangalan niya. Or si Carlo Catu. Ayan, no? HRM siya eh. No? Pero, yun, no? They have the opportunity to study what they want to study and make the most out of it. And then dito mo makikilala yung mga future collaborators
Yeah.
mo. And
Yes.
actually sabi ko kasi huwag kayong mag-away-away kasi at the end of the day, kayo rin ang magkakasama, which is true kami nga. Oh.
Ang daming na-reveal.
Kahit na hindi practice, I mean, we are not full-time filmmakers, but we still collaborate sa ibang aspeto naman, which is in film education.
Yes.
Aside from that, yun, mentors. No, hanggang ngayon, kinakausap ko pa rin ang advisor ko. Hi, Ma'am Sari Dalena. Ayan, no? Ayan, no? Hanggang ngayon, kinakausap ko pa rin at I still consider them as my mentor. And, yun, again, the opportunity to learn, the opportunity to make mistakes. Hanggang ngayon, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang pag-aaral. No? Kahit na, actually nga, recently, because, as a yung sabi mo nga, Cinemalayo finalist, may aral na naman yun, no? Nag-workshop pa rin kami. And marami pa rin kami natututunang bago. So, after the graduation, di pa rin tapos yun.
Yeah, filmmakers are
Tuloy-tuloy.
lifelong learners.
Yes. Lifelong learners.
Definitely.
Yes.
You continue to practice and you'll continue to learn. Tama.
Yeah.
Can I just add, like, in the world of AI now, YouTube,
Oh,
Parang
another
plus
episode.
15 minutes
Maganda,
na.
and
maganda.
ano it's funny because
Quick
syempre
word.
you can learn it, but iba pa rin ang
Yes.
learning it with a community.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
you can easily search it, but
Yeah, yes,
iba
yes.
pa rin yung elements na i-apply mo siya in the real world.
That's right.
Again, in the real world, when you're going to advertising, you're going to film, you're going to teach, you're going to be communicating with other personalities, different people, different ages. Hindi sila yung oh, how are you today? Yung ganun, hindi naman sila AI na okay, that sounds great, ganyan. So it teaches you how to communicate yourself better.
Yeah.
And of course, no man is an island when you're in
Yeah.
film. You have to collaborate. And that's what film school does. That's the whole point of it, is to collaborate.
You can't boil down film school to a single prompt to an AI. Teach me everything I need to know in film school. Hindi mangyayari yun. A film school can provide you an experience, it can provide you a network, and it cannot provide you a lifelong friend and creative partner. No, film school is worth it. Tama po ba, mga ma'am, sir?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you very much for your insight today. What a wonderful discussion we had. And hopefully it was convincing enough for everybody back at home. Because whether inside a classroom or out in the field, filmmaking is a lifelong process of discovery. It's about passion, growth, and finding your own rhythm in storytelling. So thank you to everybody over here, Miss Chair Cristina Ostaris, of course, Ken Levis, Dr. David Corpus, Professor Yason Banal, and Direct Gino Santos. Maraming salamat po. And to our viewers, stay tuned for our next episode of Behind the Reel as we celebrate the faces and forces that move Philippine cinema. Thank you very much.
Well, admittedly naman, our industry is suffering, no? Oo.
It's challenging times for the whole film industry. Both television and sa pelikula, lalo na sa theaters na.
Timeless siya. So for me, that's
Iconic, in fact.
iconic.
Yes.
Yeah. And yung Junette Boyag nga na sinasabi ko.
Pero mas fun kontrabida.
Kontrabida.
Kasi pwede ka
It's a never-ending that says quiet and boiling, adventurous, outrageous, unique.